Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays Balatro, where today we are going to be continuing on to our next deck, the green deck. Now, the green deck is a little bit more complicated than the first three decks, where the first three just added some ability to you. In this case, the green deck is that at the end of each round, you essentially get plus $1 for each hand and discard you have. So you get $2 for each remaining hand and $1 for each remaining discard. Now, to compensate for this huge influx of money that you can get, is that you earn no interest. Thus, you have less incentive to accumulate extra money to accumulate interest in there because you're not going to get any in here. So, this is one that has trade offs. You can get more money in one way in preserving your hands and your discards, but you're not going to get any interest in there, so you may have incentive to spend the money that you have. Now, despite what I said at the end of the last episode, I am going to see if we can do this at Black Stake. Now, Black Stake, in addition to the extra threshold that you have in order to complete the battles against the blinds, and in addition to the inability to gain money at the end of the small blinds, they also add that that some of the jokers are going to be called eternal, meaning that they cannot be sold or destroyed once you get them. That has some disadvantages and some advantages. Mostly disadvantages to them because most likely you're going to be wanting to sell off those early jokers, but now you can't pick up those early quick jokers that you could just get rid of later. So that's going to be a little bit tricky on how we handle things. So let's see what we've got here. And of course, we have our initial battle against the small blind, where actually we probably want to see if we got something like a full house or a flush in here. Now, there is a flush here, though it's a rather small flush. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, yeah, we have a flush. That's the good news. The bad news is it's a really dreadful one. 6, 7, 8, 9. It's also a pretty bad straight that we've got here. It's not technically a straight. Actually, if we got a 5 there, we can have a straight flush. So let's see if we can get the straight flush. I know odds are poor, but since my fallback is a flush. Alright, there we go. It's a poor flush. Not going to be enough to one shot, but it'll have to do. We need 50. Oh, this is gonna. Oh, this is a disaster for blue deck. I mean, for green deck. This is a complete disaster now. Ah. Oh well. Oh, that was worth more than I miscounted. Well, good thing to miscount there. So I did get. Is it? All right. So we have in our starting market a negative eternal driver's license. Now, I could think of a huge number of reasons not to get an eternal card right at the beginning, but it'd be really nice to have that one because it's negative. It's not going to count against our joker slots. Then the problem is it costs 12. I want to take the riffraff. It's not eternal. By the infinity symbol means that, and the fact that it looks like a negative, in other words, the dark background and the white colors, so it looks like a photographic negative of the Joker itself. That that means it's not going to kind of get your joker slot. So it doesn't matter if you buy it in there. But of course, I can't afford it, so it's sort of moot. But I can't afford the riffraff here, so that's what I'm going to take. And the riffraff gives commons that are not eternal, so guaranteed not to be eternal in here, so I'll get some initial jokers that way. So let's go and continue along. Some popcorn, that's a good starter one. Mystic Summit, that doesn't mix too well with the green deck, since I'm trying not to use all of my discards. Alright. King, Queen, Jack, 10. That's a pretty high straight there. Let's see if I could work with that high straight. 9. Okay, ace, king, queen, jack, jack, 10. All right, that's good. What are the odds that I can turn that? See if I can turn that into a straight flush. 9, 10, jack. Well, okay. The odds apparently are pretty poor now. I should not have gone around and squandered my discards that way. Yeah, it was worth a... I was thinking, I'm not used to playing green deck, so I forget. You don't want to go around fishing with discards if you could help it. So, let's see. Let's spin... Should I spin the wheel? Well, I am going to be... Actually, it's probably not a good situation for a Wheel of Fortune in any case. How about a Celestial Pack? Earth. Well, if I can get some full houses, it might come in handy. And the blue joker, no, but I will sell the Actually, let's not sell it yet because I have 2 slots left, so they'll still be around. I'm going against the hook. Ooh, the lusty joker and Chaos the Clown. That's interesting. Ooh, look at this. A 3 of a kind. That is a nice thing to go with that Earth card I got earlier. I'm trying to think, do I want to keep anything in there? Let's see. Four of a kind or full house? Actually, which is better at the moment? Right now it's a coin flip as to which one is better on that front end there. But since I get... Let's do it that way. Let's just play the hand. Only 1 heart in there. Probably either one would have been good enough in there. Okay, anyway, my target is about 2,000. Looks like at this point. Matador, definitely not getting an eternal Matador under any circumstances. Mercury, Pluto, Neptune. None of those particularly appealing at the moment. The other, Celestial Pack, Uranus, definitely. Raise the cap on interest earned, but I don't earn interest, so I have absolutely no interest in that particular item. So let's see, what do I need to get? Oh, I get 1 free reroll in the shop. Hermit. Yeah. Might as well use that. And let's buy the Emperor. Temperance is worth 11. I guess we could use that. And Star converts up to 3 selected cards to diamonds. What is our line there? The wheel is what we've got coming up at the moment. All right, I'll keep that in mind. So we need... Okay, now I'll sell the Mystic Summit since that's not going to be too much use anymore. I'll sell the Lusty Joker. And we'll go to the next round. even Steven, plus 50 chips. Yeah, that's a good one to have. Smiley face looks like a good one to have. And a full house is something that's good to have. Oh boy. 6,000. That's a nice number. Good. I don't want that. I don't want that. Let's get the Celestial Pack. I don't think I need anything here at the moment. Oh, we do get a free reroll, so we might as well use it. So I'm having decent financials despite my misgivings at the beginning. Odd Todd, plus 31 chips for odd numbers. I think I'll skip on that. Oh, one reroll in there, and we'll also buy the Earth. Definitely not buying that Eternal Joker. Has to be a Joker that you really feel can last you the game and will be useful at the end game. Those are the ones that you like to get when they're Eternal. I mean, though that driver's license would have been very, very useful because that's a nice end game one if you could get enough enhanced cards in your set. So let's get to the next round. Oh. Well, the popcorn is about to go stale, so I might as well get rid of that. Smiley face, even Steven. They have a bit of a clash with each other. Oh, I'd like to get plus 50 chips on that, so I will sell the smiley face. The drunkard and the juggler. Wow, at the same time. So plus 1 hand size and plus 1 discard. That could be most useful. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a straight right over there. Even though my straights aren't really all that particularly high at the moment. My 2 pair is pretty good. My full houses are pretty good. My straights are really not all that impressive. But I might as well get rid of the cards by playing them. So maybe on the green deck that wasn't the best idea to have there. Okay. Alright, there's a nice 2 pair there in order to take care of the rest of it. That should be more than enough. Yeah. I could have one shot. Well, of course, I didn't have a second pair at the time. The pair of 6s is what did that, since those are even numbers, and that invoked even Steven. The egg, I seem to have enough money at the moment, so I don't need that, and I definitely don't want that thing that requires a flush. Judgment. Justice, Moon, Hierophant. They're just giving me tons of face cards in here. I really don't want to enhance the face cards at this time. Justice. Judgment, Lovers, Moon. I'm not keen. Oh, actually, how about the 10 and the 4? All right, that's it. That's a good thing. We'll give them the Hierophant. Okay, that would be good. Oh, yeah, our free reroll. Summit and Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler is plus 12. Let's see. Well, plus 1 hand size. Well, let's get the Swashbuckler. All right, plus 10. All right, let's work at that. Oh, the Empress. Oh, yes. Definitely on even cards, because we've got even Steven out. Everything's all set. Oh, yes. What? Is there anything I want to get rid of? Plus 1 discard each round. This. Maybe I should have dumped the riffraff instead when I was getting rid of that, because I can't think of anything that I really want to dunk at the moment. The drunkard is effectively plus 1 money every single round. Reroll in the shop is, yeah. Alright, looks like I'm set for my early thing until I see something good. I'll probably be looking for, oh yeah, the wheel 1 out of 7 is upside down by suit. Those will probably be hearts up there. What is that? That is, yes, definitely a heart. And this is most likely, it's probably another heart. So yes, okay. So we got a couple of hearts there. That's obviously a diamond. We'll just get rid of those things and see if I could get something decent in here. Like a 2 pair evens. That's definitely what I call 4,000. That works. See the red card, Celestial Pack. Good. Not bad. The last few hits were pretty good on the Celestial Packs, and I didn't even buy the telescope, and I had a chance way at the beginning. Supernova, as the number of times poker hand has been played this round. That's nowhere near right. Nothing's been played more than twice. That's not even in the radar at the moment. Eternal Matador Polychrome. Earn 8 if played hand triggers the Lost Blind ability. Yeah, that's Eternal. Hanging Chad. Now, Hanging Chad is one that often stays around quite a bit. You need a good number of things to really trigger in order for it to matter. So, probably not a good time to invest in that. I mean, I could have considered dumping the riffraff in favor of it. It's just that I'll need to then start building my deck to take advantage of it. So perhaps I could have reconsidered that matter. All right, so it seems about 4,000 seems to be the area where those are, and I'm going to need to exceed that for. I think that'll be enough for the big blind, but not enough for the boss. So let's see if I can find anything else here. We've got, well, I'll set off with the earth on that one. Any joker here that will Eternal Half Joker. Eternal Baseball card. Yeah, but I have all common, so the baseball card would be useless under such circumstances. Troubadour, plus 2 hand size, minus 1 hand each round. No, and earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded at the same time. Actually, that's actually a good trade-off in there. Getting rid of my face cards at the expense of this, because I'll lose $1 for using a discard, but earning $5 if I got 3 face cards on it, it would be a nice balance to it. And I am trying to get evens instead of face cards. So I think that's a bit symbiotic with what I'm planning. Eternal Bull. Ooh. That. Eternal Bull. Now that's tempting. That could be my primary chip card. Now, even Steven, I think I'd want to keep him around a little bit longer. Yeah, I know that commits me to the bull for the rest of it because it has an eternal. So, you can't sell it. It has a sell price of 3, but you can't take advantage of that and do actual selling on it. So let's see. Well, now I'm not going to do any re-roll here because that's going to cut into the bull's ability because it gives me plus 2 chips for every dollar I have. What's the straight for 3? Nah. So let's see. We got a pair of 2s here. Oh. Let's see what we got. Okay, we have these 3. I'm gonna get rid of that. Discard these for the faceless Joker ability. And now 115, 10, 1. Yeah, right now the full house is much better than anything else. So let's play the full house. Actually, let's say lucky 7. Yeah, lucky 7 is going to 6,000. Pretty good. When I get the full houses, they're a nice thing to have here. Now I've got something that I wouldn't mind hitting the Wheel of Fortune. Essentially is, if the Wheel of Fortune hitting is going to be useless to you, then it's probably not a good idea to roll it, but I think it'll be useless at this point. Ooh, let's see, Chariot, Sun, and Magician. Well, we want the even cards to have it if possible, which I don't see that. I have only one even card, so I will use the Chariot. I wasn't paying attention to, the Manacle. Alright, the Manacle. That could be a bit of a bind. Maybe I shouldn't have sold the card giving me +1 to my Death. Definitely. Especially against the Manacle, that could be very, very useful. Okay, King, King, 4, 4, 2, 2. Alright, then we will use that and get our full house. $15,000. Now we're moving. Now we've got the telescope up. What's my most used? Full house is actually my most used one, so I will be guaranteeing pretty much Earth cards for a while if I do this. I'll see if I can actually get those. Arrowhead, probably not a good idea. I've already got my chip source. And Half Joker, definitely not. That would be a disaster in this particular build. And we've got Hermit. Yeah, we might as well just bring up the finances so it could feed the bull. Let's re-roll that just in case there is something useful here. Clever Joker, plus 80 chips if it contains a 2 pair. No, I got a better chip generator at the moment, so I don't need this, and I should be getting ways of getting malt instead. Right now I got Even Steve and Swashbuckler there. I need some, actually that could probably be a foundation for it, but I need some X malt now that I think of it. Should I try one reroll? Let's take the Magician and then head on out. King, King, 888. Oh, that is a gift. That is a wonderful gift. Oh, and the kings can be lucky. Oh, actually, maybe it wasn't a good idea to make. I should have made the other 2 8s lucky instead. Oh well. That was my error. 13,000. Good. Now we've got. Okay, let's see. We have in this Arcana pack. I will be getting Arcana packs when possible. Another Magician, or should I get Strength? Oh, make some of my odds evens. That's one way to have a better chance of getting the even cards that I am needing. The Square Joker. No, I've got a better chip generator, and definitely not misprint. Okay, the head is our boss coming up ahead. So I'll keep that in mind. So I'll keep the star around just in case I need to change a heart into a diamond for the purposes of getting past the next boss. Now let's see. King, Queen, GG. This is a rather pathetic set of cards. Only let's see, 10, 10, 8, 8. I'm going to have to discard some evens here, unfortunately. Not optimal. All right, 2 pair. We'll try that. Good enough. Oh, barely, though. That was only just good enough. Celestial Pack. Earth. But I do have to get those full houses if I'm going to be able to take advantage of that. Let's see. High Priestess. I only have 1 slot ready for a plan at the moment. Magician. We got a 10 and a 6 available, so I could either make them lucky or... Yeah, let's make them lucky. Or there's a hanging Chad that isn't. Alright. I was able to use this once, but let's go and take the hanging Chad and start doing that. Now I have to remember that I have it, so to reorder cards to take advantage of. But now I have some enhanced cards, so it could be useful. How many enhanced cards do I have? Is there a way to find out? No. No, I guess there isn't. I'll have to get a count if the driver's license ever pops up again. Let's see. We got 2 pair here, a natural 2 pair. And let's do it that way. Let's see. Let's do it that way. Okay, so the lucky card goes first. And the lucky card goes first, so it gets activated 3 times with the help of the hanging Chad. Not quite enough. All right, so king, king, ace, ace, king, king. Put the king first since that's the multiple activator one. There we go. Oh, that would have been enough by itself. Permanently add +1 discard each round. Well, that's effectively $1 extra each round if I don't use them. So, of course, it's costing me 10, but that's another matter. 144 for my bull. All right. All right, let's get a Uranus, and let us get a Uranus or a... How am I doing on my 2 pairs and my full house? Actually, my 2 pairs have gotten into the lead, so if they're in the lead now, I am going to be guaranteed to get one. All right. So, oh yes, reroll. Definitely not. Yeah, I think that will do for now. The water. Start with 0 discards. Oh, fun. Well, okay, I don't have the plus discard thing anymore anyway, so I guess it's not going to be wasted since I don't have it. Oh, this has been a good time to have the faceless joker around. Oh, well. Let's say 3, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. So let's just get rid of all the non-even cards. 2 pairs. All right. And we will put that in front so that we get the hanging chat on that one. 25,000. Ooh. That is working out. No, we don't want Jimbo. The Fool is going to give me another Uranus, so increase that. Death. Well, let's turn an odd card. Or how about turning a face card into an even card? Now, it would be really nice if we were able to give it some enhancement to it, but unfortunately none of those are around. But the other choice is well, I actually got another idea. Let's do that. Slowly catching up with the 169 versus, yeah, the Full House is still in the lead. Hermit is an auto buy, of course. And this is the Marble Joker as a stone card. Not really feeling that one, so let's just continue on our way. Jack, 4-4. Not the best result we're going to have, but Jack, 4-4. Let's get rid of that 3 while we're at it. Yep. Put the even enhanced card up in front when possible. And Jack, 8-8. Even enhanced card out in the front again. Alright. Well, that one took 2 tries. Smiley face. Well, no, I don't want that. I definitely don't want the radio. But I will take the planet. I think I'm finally getting into the realm of they're like 180, so the chips are better. The malt is still better on the Full House. Okay, do we have anything here? Ouija, I don't want to reduce my hand size at the moment. Familiar. Destroy 1 random card in your hand, add 3 random enhanced face cards. Skip. Splash. Not really. This doesn't seem like a good deck for Splash. So let's go to the water. And as we start with 0 discards. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. 3 of a kind. Ugh. This is really bad. I'm going to have to play that as a hand. Is a worthless hand, but I think my 3 of a kinds are, my 3 of a kinds are just absolutely nothing. All right, 99777. That it's all odds, unfortunately. Ooh, it looks like that the lucky card. Oh, okay. We'll have to hit a straight. So straights are not particularly good on this deck. Actually, we'll put an even in front so that it gets. And yeah, this looks like the. This is not particularly good. I didn't think that the water was going to kill me this much, but apparently it is. Do I survive it or do I go down? Oh, okay. I do make it. Okay. But not having any discards and a very, very bad initial draw just doesn't work together. Recycle Mancy. Permanently add another one to it. Okay, fine. Now I have another discard, at least this time. It's not going to be set to 0 again. 200 on the bull. All right, that's good number of chips. That's still over half of my chips that I have here. And what's the blind coming up? The club. Now I am going to need to get some more power coming in here. Let's start with the Celestial Pack. Well, okay, we know what we're going to be getting here. And the Arcane Pack. We got a Fool in here, and we don't... No odd cards in there, so we can't use Strength in order to help that any. You have already a large number of enhanced cards, so it sounds like we are doing that. Let's re-roll. We will get that. As for the Midas Mask, all face cards become gold cards. But I'm trying to avoid scoring face cards, so that's sort of a... Alright. That was just not good. 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's count that again. Good. 25,000. Actually, that's... I was about to say a quarter of a boss, but no, it's only an eighth of a boss because we're in black stake here. And the target's raised when we hit into green. There we go. So I still need a little bit more in order to make this more powerful. So I need some good jokers. That's what I'm going to be needing. I need some X. I don't think I've seen any X. Well, we did have the driver's license way at the beginning, which I couldn't afford. Seltzer. That may be useful. Plus 10 mult, plus C. Well, even Steven is starting to get obsolete, but what do I need the most here? Trouble is, I need my sources of mult. I very strongly need my sources of mult. So that means Chaos the Clown is... I'm hoping that the seltzer with the extra activations could get me by with a little bit more. We'll have to test that out. Now, unfortunately, it's not going to last until the end. So I will need a better replacement eventually. A more permanent solution. Alright, can we get something decent here? And the answer to that is absolutely not. Alright, 10, 10, 7, 7. Actually, let's try 6, 6, since that will... Oh, that's right. And we got the seltzer water helping with that. 70,000. Yeah, that is more like it. Good. And okay, we'll do one. Nope. Now, see, clubs are going to be debuffed. So to keep that in mind, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 9, 10, king, right? Four, 4, 4. Good. We just need a pair of some sort. 4, 4, 4. I said I need a pair of some sort. 7, 6, 8, 10. All right, fine. We'll try that. Okay, up and around. And we got 46,000. All right. Not quite enough in order to bring out the flames. And we've got the... All right, we'll discard those. And the lucky card is one that's still active. $77, just enough in order to get by. All right, good. The blank voucher. No, it's anti-7. It's probably a bit late in order to bring that out. There's only going to be one more, so the odds of the negative voucher coming out after it are pretty slim. So I'm not going to try that. And okay, our blind is going to be the house. So starting face down, that's going to be a bit of a pain. So I'll have to see what I can make out of that. Let's get that up. Anything in here? A Wheel of Fortune. Can I get a polychrome? Nope. Erosion. No, I got a full deck, so that's obviously not going to happen. And no, we don't need more chips. We need X malt. The deals lately have been really bad. 8, 8. Yeah, really bad. Alright, so let's get rid of all those. 10, 8, 8, 6. Fine. We're just fishing away here. And that seltzer is going to disappear pretty fast at this rate. Oh, 80,000. That was a nice one. Probably because they're all even. Yeah, I have only 6 shots of seltzer left. So I am going to need a good replacement for that. And Four Fingers and Gluttonous Joker are not in that category. See, Sun, Devil, Magician, Tower, Moon. How about using a bit of magic here? Yeah. Next. 7744. So let's bring the 4 in front. And throw in the 5 just to get rid of it. $50,000. It might be enough, but certainly not a dependable. I would want something a little bit more dependable there. The good news, I drew a steel card. The bad news is it's part of this. It's part of the pair. A 2 pair is officially now better than a flush. So let's try playing that and see what we get for it. And alright, as I said, a decent amount, but it would be nice to get a little bit more at some point. The Mystic Summit, I know I threw one away earlier in the game. If I was down to one hand on the seltzer, I might be considering it, but right now I think get rid of a 3 and a 5. Alright, there we go. That might make things a little bit better in there. Popcorn. That's 20 volt. That's another one I would consider if the seltzer were a little bit lower. Right now, the seltzer, I think, is doing me a favor, so I am going to hold on to it. Oh, but I used up a lot of money there. All right. So I would like to try to keep above 100. Oh, the house. Okay, since I currently have no clues as to what's going on in there. Okay, 4-4, that's nice. And so one of them is a club. The other one is either a very low club or a diamond. And the third one is a spade. And the spade is the spade of... The spade of unknown, yes. Right in the middle of the unknown area. Alright, so I guess I'll just get rid of that as I get rid of those two also. That's the problem with the house. Sometimes you just spend all of your discards just throwing that away. 4, 4, 2, oh, 3 4s, a 2, 5, 7, 9. All right, a pair of 10s and a pair of 4s. And I got the steel card out. So this is probably going to be one of my better scoring hands. So let's see how much this gets us. $77,000. I wish it could have been a little bit better than that, but too bad. See, the 8s and the 6s, I've got 3 8s and 3 6s left on both, so I am going to hold on to those. 8 8 2 2. That'll be perfect, and I'll keep the 8 in front. That should be enough to put me over. $167,000. Yeah. Good. The observatory planet cards in your consumable area give you 1 times 1.5 mult for the specified poker hand. The tricky thing is getting a planetary card into my consumable slot. And I haven't been playing with with blue seals, so because blue seals is the most consistent way of getting that in there. I'll keep that in there for now, but if I find a way to get a Uranus into the slot there, then I may go and use it. But since this is the boss round anyway, I'm definitely going to see it. I got the Cerulean Bill, forces 1 card to always be selected. Since I'm playing 2 pairs, then I can pretty much ignore that particular ability. So let's get a Celestial Pack in there just to give me another boost to that. How about a Mega Arcane Pack? Well, the High Priestess. That's another way to... When did I play a flush? I played a flush house at some point. Oh, boy. I didn't realize that I played a flush house at some point in there. Okay. Eco Series cannot come up unless you actually play the associated hand. Venus, I will sell that. Alright, so let's see. Do I have anything I could use here? Judgment. 2 hands. Rough gem. Played cards with diamond score 1. Oh, good. No, that is not a good card to have there. Not a good replacement for seltzer water. Actually, I think Jimbo's a better replacement for seltzer water. Alright. Now I have to look for a replacement for Jimbo. Alright, let's go. Let's see how many times. I need 100,000. So I've got 2 pair right over here. And tossing the queen to get rid of it. Oh, put the 4 in front so that we at least take advantage of the Tanging Chad. And we do the same thing with the lucky card over there. That was only worth 27,000. Oh, that's awful. That seltzer water was making a bigger difference than I was thinking. I thought it was making a significant difference, but I didn't think it was making a vital difference. But, yeah. But there was no way the seltzer water was going to be there for the boss fight. So it's best for me to find that out now to desperately find a better replacement than Jimbo. Now, one possibility is now that the seltzer water is no longer in my hand, it might come up again in the shop. And that would be... that could save the game. And let's see, 4, 4, 5, 8, 5, 9, ace. This is definitely fishing to the extreme. 5, 5, 6, 6. Good. Okay, this is probably the best thing I could expect to get normally. So let's see how much I get. 88 to 131. That was worth about 45. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good hand there. But unfortunately, finally, ×3 mult if all cards held in hand are spades or clubs. Now I've got 24 spades and clubs, 26 hearts and diamonds with more diamonds than hearts. So the odds aren't much in favor of this actually working. And I cannot sell the blackboard if I'm dissatisfied with it. The idol is probably even worse, but the blackboard is something that I desperately need, but only if it works. Arcana pack. Wait, if I knew this was coming, well, no, the sun is the worst thing I can get here. The Empress, okay. And Mars and Neptune. Oh well, neither of them is particularly useful, so that still says the observatory is not going to help me all that much. So what do I do here? Now, you are useless. Trouble is, once I buy the blackboard, I cannot sell it. But the swashbuckler is pretty weak at the moment, so I can sell the swashbuckler. And the swashbuckler is worth only 11 right now. So if I find something with a more consistent mult source, then I could do that. Now, Another series. Lucky Cat, 1 in 5 chance for plus 20 mult. And 1 in 50. Oh, no, that's the lucky card. See, just Joker gains 0.25 mult every time a lucky card successfully triggers, currently times 1. Now, unfortunately, in the penultimate turn is not the time to be picking this thing up. Definitely not. How many lucky cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 of them. And I only have a 1 in 5 chance of one of them being triggered. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will say in a round, maybe I get about 3 chances on average. So I would say maybe 1 hit. Yeah, that is not worth the space in order to put it in. So, sorry. How about this? Jolly Joker, plus 8 mult if it contains a pair. It's a negative card. That I will buy, since it won't take up a slot. So let's go to the next round. Let's see how this works. And that'll tell me what I need for this. And if I can possibly see 10, 10, 8, 8. So that's what I want to play. Now, can I get rid of... See, I want to get rid of those 3 cards. Keep black cards. 10, 10. Oh, keep those 2 10s and those 2 8s. So this is best scenario I've got. Playing a 2 pair, leaving all the blacks out. Plus mult on the hanging chad. 144,606. That would be a good result. Let's see, Jack, Jack. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of the 5. All right, let's get rid of those 3 cards. King, king. That's right. That was a potential thing to use in a pair. I got things conflicting with each other, working this out. Queen 2, Jack. All right, let's see. King, king. King, king, Jack, 10, 8. I need... Good thing I got a good number of discards. Okay, we keep those 2. We keep those 2. We play those 2. We go, okay, king 10, 4, 4, 10 for 4. We've got a steel card for extra in there. Let's shoot away and see what we get. I mean, this might even be worth at least 150. No, it wasn't quite, but it was enough to get me across. Now the question is, can I get away with doing that on the boss fight? Well, the problem is, this is where the ability of the boss could come and throw in a wrench in front of me, is by forcing me to play a particular card that is going to make it more difficult for me to arrange what I just arranged. To-do list? No, that's useless. That's useless. I should sell this, I guess. It's probably sell these. It's probably the best bet. Standard packs. Well, let's see. Oh. No. Maybe I should have been fishing for. Let's see, that's a red 6. I'm trying to avoid red cards, and it's a glass card, so if I'm playing it, then it's not going to be a problem. I mean, you know, ooh, too tempting. All right. I hope I don't lose because of that red 6 there. All right. Anything else in here? No, no more red cards. That's enough on that. I don't have anything for the observatory. Let's roll there, square in there, square in there, and I better not spend any more because I am pulling away on the chips on the bulb. So right now I'm at 340 on my chips here, so the bulb is becoming less and less important in here. So I think normally I would spend myself down all the way to the bottom at this point for it, but because I've got the bull in here is still a significant source of chips, I don't want to do that. So let's go, Cerulean Bell. 7, 7, 6, 6. This is a problem. Alright, I'm going to have to discard this. Despite the fact that I got a pair there, I am going to discard it, hoping to get rid of my... Yeah, that's what I want. Alright, and I got a glass card in there to really help things along. Let's see. Let's put the glass card in front. I mean, getting the Chad for that, I think would... Yeah, it's only 18 there. I think that 18 is better than that 4 there. So let's go and try it. Oh, this does a good amount. Oh, yes! Right decision to put the glass in front. All right. Oh. Well, I didn't seriously expect that to be a win, but all right. I think I'll take it. Yeah, so I did manage to scrounge in there. That blackboard did come in very, very handy. I thought I was rarely going to be able to activate it because I had more reds than blacks. But I managed to cobble and get those reds either into my played hand so that they wouldn't be, into my played card so they wouldn't be in there, or discarded them, and it worked perfectly fine. Right, so that is an example of the green deck where the finances are a little bit trickier than they are with some of the other ones in there. But I did manage to get through with it and get another win in here, and this time even at black stake. And black stake I think is about as high as I'm going to go in there. I know I said it last time that I'm probably not going to bump up the stakes for the next one, but I think I'm more serious on this one because black stake is one where I rarely win. So that's another reason for the surprise here in there. So I'll see you next time when I'll decide what stake to do, but we will be running the black deck, which is the most notoriously difficult deck that there is in the set. And we'll get to that one in the next episode of Piney Plays Balatro.